Hello, everybody. This is Moondog, and we're here with the March 24th live stream of the Bad Blood planning discussions here. And we have Ian below me on the screen there. We have Sonic, who is the co-game manager for Bad Blood. And we also have representatives from all the other factions tonight, save for one. We're missing Marxus. Our Joker, who was joining us, had a power outage, so hopefully he'll be able to get that fixed where he's at and join us later. But Ian will be substituting for the Marxists, since he actually has been a member of the Marxists since forever.
Yeah,
Anyways,
very long. Yeah, very long time.
yes. And at least to my screen right, we have Chops. Chops will be the new CO for General Greens this year. Chops, can you hear us?
I can hear you. I'm here.
Okay. All right. So, might as well, Chops, give us a little introduction to yourself, and you've been playing. Tell us how long you've been playing Bad Blood, and your background in Airsoft.
I've been at Bad Blood. This will be my 4th year coming up. Got into Airsoft probably a year or two prior to going to my first Bad Blood. Bad Blood was our first big game that we went to. We're going to keep repeating as long as we can go.
Excellent. Well, thank you for stepping up. And Chops in the previous years has been an embed and has experienced with the game. So thanks again for stepping up and taking on the role of CO this year.
Thanks
And
for the opportunity.
sure. And below we have also a former CO. We have Carbon, TJ there, and TJ's going to be substituting in for Deus Ex. For Deus Ex in this particular tabletop game, and Carbon, you're in Tribals this year, right?
So this is gonna be the first game in over 10 years that I miss.
Okay.
I have a wedding the same weekend. I'm the best man in the wedding, so I won't be there this year.
Oh, bummer. Well, hopefully, they'll have a falling out before. No.
It was funny when we went to get fitted for suits. My one of the other groomsmen, they asked the suit rental company what happens if the wedding doesn't happen, if we get our money back. So
that's what a non-refundable deposit is all about. No. I wish the bride and groom the best of luck in all sincerity. And I think it's awesome that you got chosen as the best man.
I was a little peeved that they picked the same weekend. I'm like, there's a lot of weekends in the summer. they had to pick this one.
Oh yeah, especially it's more expensive to have your wedding in the summer, but whatever.
I tried.
I appreciate that, but I appreciate you coming on to work on this run through of the new CCP respawn rules.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here with you guys.
Great. And of course, we have Cyamp as well joining us there below Sonic. And Cyamp is also going to be substituting for CO who couldn't make it tonight to be playing this tabletop version. And I should explain why we're doing a tabletop version for those of you who are just tuning in who weren't here last week, I should say last month for the previous live stream. We haven't posted it up yet, but this year I'm going to be modifying the respawn rules. And for those of you who've played Bad Blood for a number of years, we've had a unique mobile respawn called the triage, where we move the respawn location anywhere basically the CO would like to place it on the field. So you get to experience the game from different locations, different parts of the field, whereas in traditional games you have a fixed respawn point and you're always sort of respawning out of there. So your point of view of the field is pretty much fixed for most games all the entire time. In Bad Blood, it's been different because it's been a mobile respawn. You've got to go to different parts of the field and really live there for a while and experience a game from a totally different point of view. This year, we're going to be changing that slightly. We're still going to have a mobile respawn that changes location throughout the day. But instead of just dropping the respawn point anywhere, we are going to have 8 fixed locations that could be possible respawn points in the field. And the reason I did this was something that's happened quite a few times in previous games, where 2 and sometimes even 3 teams move their respawn points unbeknownst to each other, relatively very close to each other. And what ends up happening is we get a big traffic jam. We get just a big point in the game, location on the map, where everybody's just getting on each, respawning almost right on top of each other. And to avoid that, by putting these fixed respawn points, 8 of them on the field. And if you can look on the map, and I'll be posting this map along with the new revised rules when we go live with the EVIC ticket page in a few weeks. But you're getting a sneak preview of the new map. So on this map, we're going to have, thank you, thanks again. We're going to have 8 locations, and they're marked on the map with these blue crosses. And roughly where I'm placing each of the factions are the 4 different starting points that they will start the game at. And what we're doing here is a sort of a tabletop version. So each of those letters, the A, B, and C you're seeing on this game board, represents 3 combat units for the faction, and that basically represents the faction for this game, for this tabletop game. And each of the factions start at that respawn point where their flag is, and each of the factions is going to be issued a specific design of a flag. So as you can see there, the black shirts have actually the official flag of Congo, the blue flag with a red stripe across it diagonally. And at the top of the map, we see the Deus Ex flag, which they're flying the banner of the Vatican. And in the center of the map, we have General Green's, and they're flying the flag of, well, it's actually the flag of Jamaica, but it's General Green liked the design, so it's his flag now. And below, at the very bottom of the map, we have the Marxists, and they're flying the flag of Angola, which actually works very well into the storyline of this game, because Angola is a neighboring country and also has territorial claims to parts of the Congo. So that actually is somewhat accurate, or at least somewhat very realistic. So each of the factions are going to be starting from these different locations, and each of these units can move up to 3 spaces from wherever they're at. And as we go with the game, we're going to experience a simulation of how the game will progress. And to claim a different respawn point, you basically have to get one of your units to occupy one of those other squares that has the blue cross, and then you can move your flag over to that new spawn point and claim it and play the game, this tabletop game, from there. Now, like in the real game, your main goal is to find 4 hidden samples, and only I, as the game manager for this game, know which of these squares that you on the field has a sample. If your goal as the faction leader is to move your units around, and if you happen to move over a square or through a square that has a sample, you will gain that sample. So and just like in the real game, sometimes you'll run across tribals that will slow you down. So depending, every move to every move that your unit makes, I'm going to roll a die, and a 10-sided die, and we're going to determine whether randomly if you have an encounter with tribals or not. Or you might actually also have a chance of finding a clue to where a sample is. So
you want me to put the rules up real fast? We can actually just read them along.
Sure.
All right.
All right, so each faction has 3 combat units marked A, B, and C, and the C is going to be the CO unit, and that factors in. I'll explain that later, but just like in the real game, if each of the COs also has a sample, and if you take out a enemy CO and can get your sample collector to him, you gain a sample from that CO. So in this game, if you knock out the C unit, the CO, the commander's unit, your faction also gains a sample. Okay, the next rule is friendly units, you can stack multiple units on the same square. So that helps you if in some battles because you have more units massed up and moving together. It also has some downsides. As you're moving a unit stacked together, when I do a random encounter, it applies to every one of those units. So there you go. Units can move up to 3 squares in any directions, and units technically move simultaneously. But they can, again, each of the units can move in different directions. You don't have to have them stacked. The next rule, if a unit moves through or ends their turn on a hidden blood sample square, I will let that faction leader know that they have recovered a blood sample. So that'll give you an idea of where a sample is, not exactly where, but it'll give you a good idea of where that hidden square is. And on each unoccupied square entered by the unit, I will roll, when you move into that square, I will roll a d10 die, and it'll either be an ambush by tribals, in which case the unit is eliminated and returns to your CCP, your casualty collection point, or otherwise known as your respawn, and that ends their turn, and they can respawn the next turn. Or if it's if I roll a 2 to 3, you get into a firefight with tribals, and that unit stops there for that turn. Doesn't get to move any forward. Doesn't get to continue moving. 4 to 9, no encounter, and if I roll a 10, you get intel on where the direction of the nearest blood sample. All right, and so you can. The way combat works is you can move your units into a square that is occupied by enemy units, and then we're going to roll a set of 6-sided dice, following the same rules that for many, if you've ever played the game Risk, we'll be using those kind of rules. Whoever attackers get up to 3 dice representing each of those units. So if you moved a stack of 3 units into a square that's occupied by an enemy faction, then you get 3 dice, 3 6-sided dice to roll. And the defender units has as many dice as they have units in that square. And whichever die has the higher number wins. In case of a tie, the defender wins. All right. Now, if a unit contains a CO, and that CO is a unit that loses on that die roll, then the winning faction gets a sample. And units that are eliminated, who lose the dice roll, go back to their respawn point, their CCP. Faction units may claim a new CCP by moving one of their units to one of the blue cross squares and holding that square for one whole turn. At the next turn, they can move their flag over to that new CCP location, and that becomes their active respawn location from that point on. And their old CCP becomes inactive. It doesn't function as a respawn. Now, you can leave units in you don't have to necessarily move your flag you can move units into an inactive CCP point just to be a spoiler for another faction to keep them from claiming that if you want to. That's just an option. All right. So I think we'll get a better handle on this by just playing it. So let me just we'll start. We'll just start with the faction that's on there at the first one. So Deus Ex. All right, and that's Carbon, right? You're playing Deus Ex. All right. So tell me, we have. You're going to be starting the game from the north in square A8, and you've got 3 units, A, B, and C. So you can tell me, you can either tell me you want to move all your units in a stack, or you can tell me which units you want to move. But we'll do that if they move separately. We'll do them one at a time. So starting at A8, where do you want to move your units?
I guess I'll move unit A to B10.
So we'll do it one at a time. So they would be starting from here. So if you want to move to B10, do you want to go diagonally and go to B9 first?
Go diagonally?
Yeah.
That's a move? Okay. I guess I'll go B11 then. I didn't know we can go diagonal.
Well, I mean, you got to go one at a time. So do you want me to move it to B9 first?
Yeah.
Get over to there. So,
Yep.
Okay. So upon entering that, I got to roll a die and see what the result is. and it's a 4, so that means that no encounter. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so do you want me to move it sideways to B10 before going to B11?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move it over there. I'll roll the die again. Again, no encounter, and then I'm B11, and I'll roll. No encounter. Okay, so
Good.
that unit reaches B11. Now, what do you want to do with B and C? With unit B?
I'll move B to B9 to start.
Okay. And no encounter. Go ahead.
Then we'll go B10.
And I'm going to roll. No encounter.
Okay. And then I guess if we got one more move, we'll go C10.
C10. All right. And we'll see. Oh, you get ambushed
Oh
by
man.
tribals. So you go back. That unit goes back to
Okay.
A8. Okay, you got unit C now. Your commander, your command unit.
All right. So we'll go to B9.
Okay, I'll roll. Okay, coast is clear.
And then C9.
Okay. Again, no tribals, nothing to report.
Okay. And then D9.
And D9. Okay, and let me roll. Again, nothing to report.
Good.
Now, at the end of your turn, I gotta tell you that you've recovered one sample from one of your units.
Nice.
I won't tell you which one,
Perfect.
but you did recover one.
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna move one of these over to your. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Okay. So next up, we got black shirts. All right, Syamp, that's going to be you. You're going to be playing black shirts tonight. Oh, you're on silent. You're on mute. Can you say something again? We can't hear you.
We lost him. All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
He's Jamaica, right?
Yep. No.
Okay.
He's the Congolese flag on the.
Hold on, he's back. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Yep. Let's try again. Anything?
Nope. I still can't hear you.
All right. I'll do it until he can figure his stuff out. All right. So Congolese. Okay. We're going to go unit A to, hold on, let me screen refresh here. What is it? I got something in the way. I can't see the screen. What is right next to the flag? I can't see it.
So you start off at J2.
J2. Okay. All right. So we'll move A to J2. Okay.
Okay. Where do you want to go from there? No, that's your starting point.
All right. We're gonna go north. So we'll go to I2.
Okay. Let me roll. Okay. Coast is clear.
All right.
No
Can I bring in another unit?
Yep.
All right. Let's move B to I can go diagonal, right?
Correct.
So I3
to I3, B to I3, and again, everything's nice and clear.
All right, and we'll move C to J2. Just leave them where they're at.
Oh, okay. So J2, but
yeah.
Okay. So for now,
just leave them where they're
at. I
mean,
they're yeah. Now you've got all the units that can move up to 3.
Right. So we're just gonna.
But you don't have to move 3. Right?
No, I
That's
understand
a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're gonna move north. We'll move A to M2.
To H2.
Was it H?
Yes.
Okay, I can't really see it from here. Okay, G. All right, yeah. So yeah, 1 north. All right, go
Okay,
ahead.
you roll. Okay, no,
And
no,
B
no bad guys.
to H3.
Okay. Oh, you do. You encounter some tribals. They've got you bogged down, so B is stuck there for the rest of the turn.
Okay, and I can move C now, right?
Yes.
We'll move him to I2.
Okay.
And we'll stay there.
Roll. Okay. Are you done with your turn, or do you
I'm
want to
done.
move?
No, I'm
Okay.
done.
Okay. All right. So, greens, you are next.
All right. So we're starting on what? H7?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Let me just move that out of the way so you can see where the flag is. Yes, but all your units are starting at H7.
Okay. So I'm going to move directly to the right there. So H8 for unit A.
Okay. And I will roll. Okay, coast is clear.
Moving unit B to I8.
I8. Oh, sorry. I grabbed the wrong one. All right. And you move without any opposition or any contact.
Okay. C up to where A is.
Okay. And oh, there was a hidden tribal who blew himself up next to your CO. So he goes back to your spawn point.
Okay.
Can they do that?
You mean tribals?
Yeah.
If I had known that last year, I would have been committing.
Well, in any case, for the sort of, I mean, this is a rough approximation. This is not a 1-to-1 on how the game is played. But basically, the random encounter was that the tribals happened to knock out that unit. So that unit goes back to respawn.
Okay. Move A forward one more to H9.
Okay. All right. It is clear of enemies.
All right. I will leave the units where they are right now.
Okay. All right. So Marxus.
All right. I'm going to try and keep this as accurate to game style of play as possible. So they start at N9 and N8, right?
Correct. Do you want to stack them like you usually
No,
do?
no, I'm going to move A to M8. B to M9.
Okay.
And so I can't move 2 squares. So we'll move C to B9 to M9 as well.
Well, okay. So you know what? I got a roll for each of those. This
Oh,
is
all
happening
right,
simultaneously.
yeah.
So let me
Yeah,
just
all right.
roll for A first.
Okay.
Okay. No contact. No contact for A or B. So
Right, so we'll move
C.
C, stack them on B.
Mhm.
Okay, so now we're going to move A to.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry for and as I'm playing this, I gotta just let everybody know who's watching this that this is we're just really trying to play through how the respawn works. But and this is the first time we've done this, so as we're playing through all this, my mind is working. You know what? Realistically, if units have walked into a square and hasn't been an encounter there really shouldn't be another roll if a friendly unit walks in. So in the case of greens, the probability that a tribal would have attacked you if a whole unit, if A had already occupied that square, that really shouldn't have happened.
That's true.
So I'm going to give you the benefit of having C occupy come back into play where you had it before at next to, along with A. All right, Chops.
I like it because I mean
All
the
right.
CO is going to basically follow along with the group. So
Yeah. So
Right.
That means going
Yeah.
forward, like if you have stacked units and you move them together, we'll just do one roll.
yeah. And in that case, if a unit does get ambushed and knocked out, more than likely I'll give you the choice of which unit you want to get knocked out.
Okay.
All right.
All right. How many turns do I have left?
For both of these, for all of your units, you can move up to 2 more spaces.
Okay,
if you want.
so let's move A to L8.
L8. All right, let me roll for that. Coast is clear.
B to L9.
To L9. And no contact.
All right, and let's stack C onto L9.
Okay.
All right, and I get one more roll each, right? Or move each?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going north because I want to see how we can do combat. So let's go to K8 with A.
Okay. No contact.
All
but
right.
you can see the greens.
Yep. B to 9.
Okay. And again, no contact.
All right, and stack C on B.
All right.
I'm good.
All right. So back to Deus Ex.
So is the red area is out of play?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll start with B, and we'll move B to B8.
Okay. No contact.
And then let's take B to C8.
Okay. No contact.
All right. And then I guess let's do B to D8.
All right. Oh, you get a clue.
Oh.
All right. The nearest sample is roughly to the west of you.
Okay. Then I'll do A to C10.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Okay, no encounter.
And then I'll do A to D9.
Okay, and it's already occupied, so no roll required.
Then I'll do A to, let's do E8.
Okay, I'll roll. Oh, you got ambushed.
Okay.
So they go back there. All right.
So I'll get the plus that C's on. It doesn't
Mhm.
respond back over there.
Oh,
But did you capture? You didn't? Did you
oh
try
yeah.
and capture that?
So you got to tell me that you want to move your
Oh, I didn't know that.
spawn over there. So sorry. Did you want? Okay, well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Did you
that's
want to
why
move
I
your?
went there.
Okay.
I
So
thought we just got it. Okay, my bad.
yeah, you can occupy a zone without moving your flag, but if you want to, then
Gotcha.
okay.
Okay.
in game, how's that going to work though? If we got one flag and it's back at the
You
One.
actually have to
gotta
so
go
you have
get
to contact your embed or send somebody back there, pull down the flag, and you have to
Okay.
get it huff it over to your new spawn location.
got it.
And while it's not in that process time, you can't spawn anybody until you hoist your flag up to.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I still got 3 moves with C.
Yeah.
So then I'll take C to D8,
Okay.
and then I'll go C to C7.
Okay. Let me roll. Oh, you get another clue. It is again still roughly to the west of you.
Okay. And then I'll go C to C6.
All right, no encounter.
Perfect.
All right, so next up we have black shirts.
Okay. A to G2.
A to G2. Let me roll. Oops. Oh, I lost my die there for a second. Hold on.
Amateurs.
Okay. All right, no encounter.
All right, so we're going to take G2 as our new spawn.
Well, that's still at your next turn. You'll have that as your new spawn.
Okay.
You got to hold it for one turn.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, all right, then B, we're going to move that to G3.
Okay. Let me roll. Okay. Coast is clear.
All right. B to F3.
Okay. And you gain a clue. The nearest sample is roughly to the north of you.
Okay. A to F2.
Oh, if you move A, you're not gonna keep that.
So we actually has to hold it?
Yep.
Okay, fine. C to H2. C to H2, G2.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, right.
Okay. And C comes up to reinforce A.
Right. Oh, so now A can move, right?
Yes.
Okay. A to F2.
Okay, let me roll. Oh, you got you got ambushed, which is typical of the Pines by
Mhm.
tribals, and that unit gets sent back to your spawn, which
okay.
currently is back over at the camp gate.
Right.
All right, and
Okay. I
that
go
ends
one
the
more.
turn.
That
Oh,
ends my turn?
let's say one. Yo, you actually C can move one more,
Okay. We'll move C
but if
to
you
F.
move it, then you won't be able
Oh,
to
yeah,
take
that's
that.
right. We got to
Yeah,
hold it. So B's out of moves too?
yeah.
Okay. All right. We're good then.
All right. And somewhere along all of those moves, you found a sample.
Oh, good.
So I will note that here. Okay. All right. Greens, you're next.
All right, we're gonna go engage south of us here.
Okay.
Unit A is gonna move down 1 to I9.
Okay. And let me roll. All right. No opposition.
All right, B is gonna move diagonal down to what is that? J9.
Okay. Let me roll. Okay.
I'm gonna move or stack A onto B,
Okay.
and then commence attack.
All right. So, okay, you can. I would recommend attacking with both units, so you have two dies rolls. Where are you going to attack? To
What is it? K9.
K9. Okay,
Yep,
so I'm
into
going
the
to
CO.
move. All right. So,
Oop, nope, down where the CO was.
oh, okay, sorry. Okay. All right. So now we get to roll the battle dice here. So I'm going to have the first two die be the defenders, the white and the yellow die.
Mm-hmm.
And Ian, if you could bring that down to just 4 die instead of 5. There we go.
4 and 2.
All right. Well, in this case, the 6 beats the 4 and the 4 beats the 2. If I'm not mistaken, as far as risk rules go. So you get to choose the higher of the 2 die. So in that case, both the defenders are taken out. And greens, you get a sample from.
Wait, hold on. The first
Yeah.
2 die are the attackers or the defenders?
The defenders are the first 2, the white
Oh,
and
okay.
the
All right.
the yellow.
Okay, so my units in 9 got wiped out. Okay.
Yeah. So
All
they
right.
go
And then I
back.
get the red.
You get the red CO. Okay. And so endeth the turn for those guys. Your C unit can still move.
I should have one more move with one of those guys too. But
Oh, which one? I probably miscounted.
I think A has one more move.
Okay.
or B has one more move because he goes
Oh,
down
okay.
one below. But either way, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna move C down to stack up with A. So if you want to roll each one,
That's 2 moves though.
So from
he hasn't
here.
moved yet though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
Got it.
Yeah. So let me roll. Oh, got ambushed.
Ah. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right. Then that's good for that.
All right, Marxus. Time for revenge. Your turn.
Okay. We're gonna move B to M. What 9, 8, directly north.
Okay. Directly north. That's 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
B and C or just B?
Just I mean, you got to just one at a time, right? Don't you have to roll them?
Oh yeah. Okay, you get a clue. The nearest sample is roughly to the north, north of you.
Okay. All right. B up one more grid.
Did you want to move C behind it so that you?
Nope. We're gonna leave C where they're at for now.
All right. I'm gonna roll. Okay. No encounter.
And we'll move. B only has one more move left.
Now you can move diagonally.
You can go diagonal and bring both in.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
wanted
let's do
to
that,
move
yeah.
both A and B to.
Let's move A and B to attack Green's army.
Okay. All right. So let's go back to those die.
Right.
And
so the first 2 are the defenders, the second 2 are the attackers.
Yep.
All right.
Roll it.
4 and 3 versus 6 and 5.
Oh,
Well done.
the attackers have the higher rolls anyway. In any case, yeah. So defenders get wiped out. Let me send you guys back to your CCP, and A and B occupy that location.
And C still has one more move, so we're going to move him.
Oh, C has 3 moves.
Oh, does he have all 3?
Yeah.
All right, so let's move one north to M8.
Okay. All right. No
Diagonal to L9.
Okay. All right.
And
No problem.
diagonal to K10.
All right. Roll again. And no encounter.
And thus ends the Marxist reign.
Okay. All right. So back to Deus Ex. Where do you want to move?
Let's start with A. We'll move it to D8.
Okay.
And then we'll move A again, one spot west. So D7.
Okay. Let me roll. All right. No encounter.
And then we'll go B into D7. I guess I could just move them together. And then I'll move them both to D6.
All right. I'm going to roll, and this kind of applies to one of your. units. All right, no encounter.
All right, and then A has one more move,
Mhm.
or B does. One of them does. I'll move one of them to D5.
Yeah. All right, no encounter.
All right, and then I'll go C to where are we on?
You're in C6.
C5. We'll go C5.
Okay. You will replenish your water bottles, no problem.
All right, and then we'll go B5.
Okay. Well. All right. Coast is clear.
I'll stop there.
All right.
Okay.
And somewhere along the line, you've recovered another sample.
Nice.
All right.
But that's it. You're only going to get 2 the whole game. So we'll give up now.
Oh man,
All right. Black shirts.
I'm not used to only getting 2 samples.
Yeah. All right. A to I2.
Okay. I'm going to roll. Okay. No opposition.
A to H2.
Oh, did you want to move your respawn flag?
Not yet. I still have to hold it, right?
Well, you have your C unit has held it since the last turn.
Right. Yeah. So on C's turn, I'm just going to claim it. All right.
Okay.
All right. And A to claim the flag. All right. So that ends A's turn. B to
Well, actually,
F.
you have 3. You have one more move on that.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna
Okay.
sit it. I'm gonna camp it. All right. B to F2.
To F2.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Okay. No
All right.
tribals.
We're gonna stack C onto B. All right. B to E2. No, up one.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Nope, to the left. There you go.
All right.
And stack C on B. And that should do it.
Okay. All right. Greens, you're up.
All right. I guess we're gonna explore Titman Town here. Move A diagonally down to I7. Yeah.
All right. No opposition.
All right. B to I6.
P to I6. Yeah, just going to move that out of the way. No opposition.
All right. And move both or A down one more.
Okay. Oh, you have some contact with tribals and they are bogged down.
All right. I'm gonna stack C onto B. And then move both units down one.
Okay. Let me grab that B first.
Actually, move B first, and then we'll move C after.
All right. And then C follows it. No encounter.
All right. That would be all.
Okay. Marxus, your turn.
Okay. A to J10.
Okay. And no encounters.
Okay. Let's stack B onto that, onto A. All right. So it's 111. C to J11.
All right. No encounters.
All right. We're going to move all units up 1. So let's do A first.
No encounter.
All right. Stack B. All right, and move C up 1.
Okay. Oh, they have contact with tribals and get bogged down.
All right, so C's out. A to H10.
Oh, they got ambushed.
Oh, lordy.
So they go back to your CCP.
Okay, and last move for B to H11. All right.
All right. No opposition.
All right, Marxists are done.
Okay. So back to Deus Ex.
All right, let's go C to C6.
Back to C6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right. No contacts.
And then I'll stack C with B. And then I'll
Okay.
go C and B to, let's go E7.
Okay. Oh, you got contact. One of the units gets bogged down and
Okay.
ends their turn there. Which one?
So that would be C.
Okay.
And then B, I'll do, let's go F7.
F7. All right.
All right, and then
On deserted. The fort is deserted. At least that side of the fort.
okay, and then we'll go A to E4.
Ooh, you're getting sneaky. Okay.
Oh, you got some contact with tribals, and you end your turn there, bogged
Okay,
down.
All
that's a
right.
tough one.
Okay. So black shirts.
Oh, no, I just went.
Oh, you went for Marxist.
Oh, no. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Okay, so we're holding that spawn now. So we're going to move A to F2. No,
A
up
to F2.
north. Yep, go north 1.
Oh, I rolled a 1 for you. Sorry, you got ambushed.
That's okay. All right.
You go back.
So they're done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We're doing okay in the
Those
pines.
trees are tough.
Let's move B to D2.
All right. Coast is clear.
All right, let's stack C onto him.
Okay.
We're gonna stop there.
Okay. All right, Greens, you're up.
I'm gonna move Unit A east 1 spot.
Okay. And no opposition.
All right. B is gonna go west 1.
No opposition there either.
All right. C's gonna stack onto B.
Okay.
And A is gonna work its way back towards B. I don't
Okay.
think we hit that square yet, so.
Okay.
All good?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for A. So I'm gonna move north 1 with B.
Oh, hold on. That one landed on my keyboard and kind of sideways. Or oh, that one is a 1 and sends your guy back.
All right. So B goes back to spawn.
Okay.
All right, then I'll end my turn.
All right. It's Marxist.
Oh boy. All right, let's try and get A back to the horde. So let's move to M northeast, whatever northeast is. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, damn! I don't know why I'm getting all these ones all the time.
All right, so they're dead again.
Yeah,
Marcus, give him more.
That's all the 14-year-olds.
These
They're just hiding behind
tribals.
trees. Okay, no problem.
All right.
So, B. Let's move B northwest. That's east.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
Let's move
No
C.
encounter.
C to the northwest under B. There you go.
And no result. No encounter.
All right, and let's move B to H9. Nope. Southwest.
H9. Oh, there you are. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we're gonna end our turn there.
Okay. Deus Ex.
All right. So can you attack somebody that's in their spawn in this case?
No. If
Okay.
a spawn
Whoa.
if a spawn has a
I'm wondering.
if a spawn has a flag on it, then it's a no camp zone. So
Oh, okay. So you can't take someone's flag. That stinks.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll start with A. We'll go to F3.
no opposition.
And then we'll go to G3.
Oh, you have a clue. The nearest sample to you is roughly north.
From A?
Yeah.
Okay. North. Let's go. I wasn't expecting that. All right, we'll leave that. We'll go C. I want to stack C with B. And then I want to move both of them together to what is that, F6?
Yeah. Other side of the. Okay, let me see. Oh, you get bogged down. One of your units gets bogged down. So you want it to be C
I'll
or
have
B?
C be bogged down.
Okay.
And I'll go. You know what? I'll leave that. Let's go back to A.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do A to H3.
Okay. No encounter. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay. Well, you're just lucky for some reason because you actually, one of your units stumbled upon yet another sample.
Nice. That's how we do.
Hello.
There's Buck.
So it's
Sorry, late.
Black Shirt's turn, right?
You're witnessing another Deus Ex victory at the hands of me.
Yeah. So, Buck, do you want to take over Black Shirts?
Do I want to take over Black Shirts?
It's for this tabletop game since Ian's been playing both Black Shirts and Marxists.
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
So it's your turn then, Buck. Figure it out.
So they're the black squares that are on the left side of the over in the pines right now.
Okay.
And your spawn point is at the Pines Bridge. So anytime your units get killed, they'll go over there until you claim another spawn point and hold it for a turn.
Okay.
And your CO is unit letter C.
Okay.
And each of the units can move up to 3 squares in a given turn. So, but every time you move into a new square, I roll a die and see if you get randomly attacked by tribals or not.
All right. I guess I'll move B square up 3 spaces?
No, just one at a time.
But
Oh.
you could say where you're going. You want to go.
I would like to head towards B2.
Okay, so Jeb's still. Okay, so we're gonna move B over to C2, and I'm gonna roll a die. Okay, that's clear. Now, one of the advantages here is that you can move C over to B, and B functions like scouts. So I won't have to roll a random encounter. They can safely move. You can safely move C over to B
Okay.
without any risk of tribals attacking.
All right, I will do that.
Okay.
And then I would like to move B up 1 more.
Well, hold on. Before you do
Yeah.
that, you can move diagonal, and you say Deus Ex is right on your tail there.
Oh shit. That is an interesting turn of events.
Just attack him.
Let's.
Don't do it, Buck. Don't do it.
All right. So what do you want to do?
Well, I'll attack Deus Ex.
Okay. So we're going to move A over to H3.
So we need 2 die, right?
The 1 die because they've got 1 unit versus 1 unit.
Right.
So
So what means one versus 1?
yeah. So pick. You know what? Okay. There we go. So defenders 1, attacker is 4.
Damn.
Okay.
took it.
Okay. So let me go back. So
Oh, defender. Oh,
goes all the way back to
I keep
your
forgetting
last.
defender's on the left.
Beginner's luck.
Yeah. All right. So
Advantage
Fletcher,
because they're almost spawn camping. So
so you still have some moves on B and C as well as A.
I'll move A down.
Now, since you came, you didn't see the previous gameplay so far, right, Buck?
No, I did not.
So you actually started at the camp gate. So just so you know, so if you happen to if any of your units happen to sort of walk through or walk over or land on one of the hidden squares that has a sample, I'll let you know.
Okay.
But most of your units have gone through that area around the plantation already because you left the camp gate and took the Pines Bridge as your new spawn point.
Oh, okay. Then instead of doing that, I will go up diagonal. To the right.
Okay. Now we roll. And no encounter.
I think I still have 1 move with that. With
Yep.
A. I'll move it up 1.
All right. And I'll roll again. Again, no opposition.
All right, and I'll move B up 1.
Okay. Let me roll. No opposition.
I'll move C up to it as well.
Okay. Now, if you want to claim that as your new spawn location, you have to have 1 unit there to stay until the next turn.
Okay, I will claim that as my new spawn.
Okay, so the next turn I'll move your flag over to Jeb still from Pines Bridge.
Understood.
All right. So Deus Ex started, right?
Yeah.
Started the game.
Mhm.
All right. So next will be Green's Army.
Correct.
Why don't we go? So it's going to end with Marxists. We've already been on for about an hour.
Oh yeah, man.
Why don't we go 1 more round so Buck can maybe claim that spawn
Mhm.
and count up after that?
Yeah.
All right. So everybody's going to get 1 more turn. Actually, Green's Army will get 2 more turns around. But okay. All right.
All right. So Greens, where you want to go?
all right, we're gonna move A diagonally northwest.
Okay, let me roll. Oh, he got ambushed and knocked out, wiped out.
All right. So then we'll move B west 1.
Okay. And got bogged down by by tribals.
Perfect. C will move northeast 1.
All right, and let me roll this. Oh, you got a clue. The
All right.
nearest apple to you is roughly north of your position.
right, then I'll stack up on B.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, Marxists. Let's stack B on C. All right, we're gonna end their turns there. Let's try and get A to regroup as fast as we can. So, yep. Let's go diagonal 1.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go there. All
All
right.
right. Oh, you got a clue. It's your nearest sample is north of you, of that unit A.
All right, let's go diagonal 1 more.
Okay. No opposition.
And let's move A north 1.
And again, no opposition.
All right, and let's move C down 1 square.
Oh, interesting. Okay. C1 down 1 square. Okay. No opposition.
All right, that's going to end Marx's turn.
Okay. Deus Ex, you're up.
All right. And this is the last turn.
Last round, yeah.
Okay. Then I'll do C and B to E, whatever's northeast there.
Northeast.
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll. Oh, you got wiped out in an ambush. Which one? I'm assuming B, but
Nah, we'll do C.
Okay.
And then I'll do B east 1.
All right, no opposition.
And then they'll regroup with everybody else.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. Black shirts.
All right, I will move A up to
So do you want to move your respawn point?
yes.
Not that it really matters. It's the last turn, but just so you know that since you held it since the last turn, you have the option of moving your flag over there.
And we're showing mechanics for the game.
Exactly. All right, go ahead, Buck.
Up diagonal to the left. 1 square.
A, B, or C?
A.
Oh, A. Okay. All right. Let me roll. Oh, you got you did get a 1, so you've been ambushed, and that unit gets knocked out and sent to your respawn, which actually might be good for you because now everybody's together.
I will move B down diagonal 1.
Okay, let me roll. And no encounter.
And again.
No encounter.
Straight down.
And no opposition.
All right, and I'll end my turn there.
All right.
C can still move.
I'll leave C. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Greens.
I'm going to move A north west 1 diagonally.
Northwest. Oh, knocked out.
But you know
You
what?
do not like me with the dice.
No,
All
this
right.
plays out. Tipman Town is death. This works.
Well, that and also the
Trying to get
tribals over in Fort War.
True. All right, we'll try B north 1. We're going to get that spot.
Okay. All right. You move in without opposition this time.
All right, I'll stack C onto B. And then B northwest 1.
Okay. You get bogged down with tribals.
Sweet. All right, I guess that's it.
Okay. You could move C over if you wanted to.
Yeah, we'll move him to the west 1, I guess.
To this
Yep, right there.
unoccupied square? Okay. All right. No opposition.
Okay.
All right, last turn. Let's move A north 1.
Okay. No opposition.
All right, let's stack A onto B, or A onto C, and then stack A onto B, and stack C onto B, and start screaming that we're the best.
All right. So That is basically how the game goes. You've got a sense, hopefully, if those of you are watching here, how you can claim a new respawn, so you can move your sort of area, your area of control over to a different part of the field. And again, just like in this tabletop where you had to occupy the new CCP location for one whole turn, that sort of simulates the fact that you've taken that CCP from any tribals that might be defending it, and then the time it takes for you to pull down your flag from your old one and bring it over to your new location. So by that time, once you safely get your flag, and we could discuss more finer points of mechanics, like what would happen if your flag bearer gets knocked out while he's walking it over. And well, I'm of the mind that if the flag bearer gets knocked out, then you have to respawn from your old location until they respawn again, or somebody else can bring it up.
I would say they should continue through, because if anybody else dies in between there, they're going to be looking for the flag, and the flag is nowhere.
Yeah, you don't want to get too complicated for, random players that die.
I would assume that the flag bearer would be probably heavily protected upon any movement. So I feel like if your flag bearer dies on a movement, that's your own fault.
Well, that's the reason why I was saying, like, you'd have to go back. You'd have to send that flag back to your older respawn point and send some, and then a fresh player has to go forward.
Yeah,
Because that sort of encourages the faction player to actually actively defend their flag bearer.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So I haven't been monitoring the discussion here. Were there any questions about?
Not. I'm looking now. Not really. It's more. I mean, because I think people are just kind of watching us kind of figure it out as we go along. Yeah, some people saying, push the castle. No, we're not doing that. Oh, Brad Walls. No, we're not doing that. But yeah, not a whole lot of chatter. That's them watching us be dumb.
Fair enough.
That was my bedroom. Leave it be.
So I think hopefully you guys get a sense that it's not all that complicated from where we're currently at. Yeah, is that the case? I just want to just sort of touch base and make sure everybody's.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to really figure out the mechanics of getting the flag from point A to point B. But using runners and they have to be defended, that should work out fine. If they're, because for the tabletop game, it makes sense. You got to hold that new spawn for one turn. How long it has to be held in game before you can feel that you've got it secure and you can move that flag, I guess really that's up to you. If you're like what I was trying to do, moving from the gate up to the bottom of the pines, if you got that area covered, it's kind of a no-brainer. You just literally run it back and forth. But when you actually are engaging in the pines, you're going to be respawning a lot until you can really get through that area. So it's up to the CEOs to figure out how they want to kind of man the spawn, and then get word, okay, we've got it captured, and then move the flag. That's up to them how they want to do it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that should work.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. I this is actually, once we got into it, it was kind of fun watching you guys play.
So I gotta ask, what do we win? I have no idea what we were playing for.
No, well, we were just we weren't. You know what? I didn't have an incentive in terms of.
Oh man.
But actually, you reminded me. Speaking of incentives, since we have everybody, hopefully, a number of people watching, there is something that you can win. Everybody who's watching this, and that is this bad boy over here. This is a brand new Discovery Optics 5 to 25 power by 56 millimeter scope. So this is the kind of scope that those guys who do 1,000-yard precision shooting use. And this thing is heavy. It's like over 40 ounces, but it is a really nice scope with Japanese ED glass. So I'm doing a giveaway at the end of the month. All you have to do is subscribe to my new travel channel, where I'm going to be where this is posted up, by the way, where this live stream is posted up at Moondog Go. So go to youtube.com/@Moondog Go, one word, no spaces, and you can just subscribe to that channel and send me a screenshot that you've subscribed. And if you go to my website at moondogindustries.com/contest, you can see complete rules on there on how to upload your screenshot and fill out the form that so I know your name, address, and email, so that if you win, I'll do the drawing on April 28th, and Discovery Optics will send a brand new one. You don't even have to have my slightly used one. You'll get a brand new one of these scopes, and it comes with, I mean, this thing is huge. It's 16 inches long without the sunshade. So it comes with a sunshade, comes with high profile scope rings with recoil lugs. I mean, this thing is
lens covers.
It does come with flip up lens covers as well. But it does come with also a 3-inch sunshade that you can attach on if you want to. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm going to be testing this further, but in my testing, this is one of the sharpest scopes that I've tested, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So there's something you could win. But to your question, Carbon, we actually, let's go back to the map for a second there, because I'm sure you folks might be curious where those samples were. I'm going to turn on the sample. There we are. There's where the samples were. So in some cases, in the cases where you're a player, one of the factions units went over or through, that's when I gave Deus Ex. They happened to stumble through most of the samples on the field. So technically, they won this tabletop game. So I'll give Deus Ex the option. If they want, they could start at a different spawn location for when we actually do the game.
Carbon's not actually playing, so
yeah. So I'll throw that over to Doc to decide.
Yep. Nice.
All right. So good on you, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I don't want to keep everybody up. I know it's late, but I do appreciate you tuning in and helping us work through the new CCP rules. And I think, as evidenced by this simulated run through, they seem to work well enough. So we'll find out for sure on game day. But I'll be making updates to the rule book, and hopefully soon we'll be having the tickets go on sale at evic.com. Anybody else have anything else they wanted to add before we close shop for tonight?
No, nothing for me. I normally have something, but no, I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you, Ian, for hosting it again, and sorry to Cyamp and Joker for the technical difficulties earlier. But all right. Well, thanks for tuning in, and tune in a couple of weeks when we have our next live stream.
Yep. All right.